everybody, Nigel here with you, Nigel's Modelling Bench, but you knew that. Here we are, November already, November 2022, and where did October go? It went that way, didn't it? So, as usual, monthly update, this time on time, same as last month, but not like the month before, which was about 2 weeks late. Massive thank you to all the subs. You subs have got over to 20,000 now, as you know, which is just incredible. And also all those that contribute to the channel through Patreon and PayPal and everything. Thank you very, very much. This is the second time I'm making this video. It's probably about the fourth time. I've had disturbances of emails, phone calls, everything. This is being recorded on my phone. So, yeah, great. What's been happening? I've been very quiet. I have been quiet. I've been a bit fed up, to be quite honest with you. I don't know why. Maybe it's the weather. I don't know. Just the old man syndrome. I don't know. But I've been a bit fed up. I have been working, as I've told you, on another project in the background, which you haven't seen. I'm on about part 13 or 14 now. So part 1 is sat there waiting to go out, as is the rest of them up to part 13 or 14. So as soon as it's finished, I will actually release those videos. And then what I'll do is, while they're being released, while they're being viewed, I'll be working on something else. So we had this quiet period, and then what will happen then is, while those are going out, I'll be working on something else, which will probably be this, which is a kit I reviewed this week, the 16th scale Jeep. Martin has just emailed me. Martin bought the figure off me from that kit. So that's gone off to him, and he's had received that this morning in the post. So there we go. So hope you enjoy that, Martin, and thank you very much. So that's what's been happening. The Lancaster has kind of stalled due to the mask situation. If you remember, I'm going to talk about Lancaster masks now. And to those of you that are into Lancasters, the Border Models Lancaster, I think you'll find this quite interesting. I sent the clear parts to a manufacturer of masks to have a look at making a set. And he's played with it and had a look at it, and we've discussed it a bit, and he's not doing it. What he's found is that the clear parts are inconsistent side to side. So he doesn't want to make a mask set for it because it will give his company a bad name. Now, we all know that there have been clear part issues with that kit from day one. You know, we never saw a Wingnut Wings kit with clear parts. We never saw a Border model kit with clear parts. I think we had a couple of images of the front turret with a clear part on it to show off the barrels that never came. But basically, we never saw a model with a clear canopy on it. I don't think to this day we have seen a built Border Models Lancaster with a clear canopy fitted to it from Border Models. So they had issue. We all know they had issues, and I think that's what was stalling the production of the kit, which is why it was delayed for so long, and other things as well, as we all know. But the mask manufacturer has told me that there's a lot of inconsistencies in the clear parts, and he feels that, as I say, making a mask set could just don't bloody fit. You know, it might fit one kit perfectly and then not fit the next. So he was saying there's inconsistencies even in the parts from side to side. So, don't know. I have seen, I've mentioned before, there is another manufacturer that's a UK-based company. I'm not going to mention their names. They have made a mask set for the kit. And there are images online of the masks fitted to the clear parts, to the main canopy. And if you look, they don't appear to fit particularly well. Now I think I may know why. It's probably not the masks, it's the actual clear parts with the panel ends wandering in and out. What he was saying is, like, you know, where a panel should be square, it's not. It's a really weird shape. So his advice was, to me, was do your own mask. You know, like put masking tape on, cut around the edge with a knife as you would, and then you've basically made a set of custom masks for your model. That's what he's saying, rather than go and buy a set of masks that don't properly fit, and you may as well just start from scratch. So that's what's happening there. He's made some, and he's sending to me. So obviously, rather than me have to go and cut my own masks on bits and pieces, if he's done all the turrets, for example, I'd rather paint them with his mask rather than use my own. But see how well they fit anyway. So there we go. I am finally famous. I have finally reached stardom. Airfix have been in touch. Yes. I got in touch with Airfix and asked them about using something of theirs on my channel. which they've agreed to. They said, yep, that's great, you carry on, that's wonderful, thank you. In the meantime, how would you like to come and visit us and see the new Airfix Spitfire tooling? I was like, wow, yeah, I'd love to. But unfortunately, it's on the eastern side of the country. I just don't fancy it. This time of year, you know, it's dark at tea time. It's cold, it's wet, it's windy. Well, it's not cold particularly, but it's wet and windy. So I just said no thanks. I would love to go and see their tooling, but as some of you will know, I have a background in engineering, and the last few years of that was, well, not the last, a period of that was heavily involved in plastic injection molding. So I've seen all the machines, I've bought injection molding machines, I've done the tooling, I've been to tooling manufacturers, I've been all around all of it. So I won't bother. And plus, Jess doesn't like long journeys in the car, and it's, you know, it's too far for me to go and leave her alone. So I decided to turn them down, but they've put me on their PR list, so I will have news of upcoming releases and stuff for you as they come. But I've got that kit on order, on pre-order, and according to Andy, thank you Andy for your info. Andy's one of my followers from day one. He's probably in the first 10 subscribers, I think. But he emailed me the day before yesterday and said that he has heard, or he's been informed, that the kit will start to be put on sale around about 6th of November. So hopefully that'll be this week. Well, it will be this week, but hopefully it'll happen. What I'm saying is the 6th of November will happen this week because it's the 1st today. So this week it'll happen. But the kit may not be released, that's what I'm saying. So hopefully it'll be here. But the one good thing about the invite is we now know that the tooling is being used to manufacture the kit in a UK premises. So it's going to be made in the UK. So hopefully it'll be as good as the Victor was. So brilliant. Can't wait to see that. And it's going to be good quality plastic as well, I hope. Bit of a shout out to two guys. Norwegian Modelling Bench. Okay. And Plastic Monkey. You've heard me talk about Paul from Plastic Monkey. Paul at Plastic Monkey is building a Yamato. The Tamiya 135th Premier Edition kit, and I believe just this morning he has put out part 36. So really good, great video to watch. Very much like me, it's kind of, you see all the mistakes and everything as well. He doesn't just show you, it's not like bing 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 bing, there you go, finished model, like some channels are. Some people like that, some people like the long-winded approach. So you pay your money. Well, you don't pay your money, you don't pay anything. you watch, you pay nothing, you watch, you take your choice. There you go. But yeah, he's very much like me, very drawn out. You know, half an hour's video is half an hour's work, basically. It's not 3 days work edited into 2 minutes. So there you go. So if you want to go see that, you're going to see him building that. That's Paul at Plastic Monkey. The channel is called Plastic Monkey. Norwegian Modelling Bench, Norwegian guy. Don't worry, his English is impeccable. It's very good. And he is currently building a 1/200 scale, yes, 1/200 scale Enterprise, the United States World War II aircraft carrier. I think it was a Yorktown class, wasn't it? So yeah, absolutely beautiful. And he's got the Pontos set and the KA Mark 1 design set going on that. So absolutely stunning to watch. He doesn't do builds like me. You won't see him actually doing a lot, but what he'll show, he does sort of very detailed. I've done this bit, now I've done this bit, now I've painted that, now I've fitted this bit of PE, blah blah blah. And he talks very much detail about the build and why he's done this and why he's done that. So very good channel. Go take a look. He has mentioned in the build that if he doesn't get the sort of comments or the interest, he may stop making the videos. And it's not, he's not sort of he's not begging for people to watch his videos or comment or whatever. I think he's just basically stating that if there's nobody interested in this, there's no point in me making it if there's no interest. So we need to get over there, subscribe to him, hit his notifications bell and comment, and really sort of, you know, pump him up a bit and get him to do some great videos for us. So really interested to watch that. Great modeler, very interesting subject. On the subject of Yamato, I have been speaking to King's Detailing over in China, and I have ordered the Pontos detailing set, which is only available from King's Detailing. If I think of it, I will put the address down below. You can email them, and no, I won't. I won't do it now. I'll do it when I do the review. I'm in the Yamato Facebook group, and it's been a little bit weird. It's $395 with postage, and you have to kind of just send this guy some money in China, and he's like, send me some money and I'll send you a kit. You know, like, yeah, all right. I'll send you some money and you might disappear. But I'm 99.999 recurring % sure he's genuine, because I've been speaking to him via email, and it seems like he has a lot to do with Trumpeter and Hobby Boss and everything. So it's very much like the Titanic kit. When that came out, there was a slip of paper in there, and it said, if you want the Pontos detailing set, you just email this guy and PayPal him this money. The difference there was it was a slip of paper in the kit box. This is a message on Facebook. So I know a lot of people are sort of questioning it, but I have no doubt in my mind at all that my $395 will be rewarded with a Pontos set. And as soon as it arrives, I will be doing a review of it. I can't wait to see what it's like, because I do love Pontos stuff. It's got a wooden deck, there's resin parts, there's 155, or is it 550? I can't remember now. Turned parts. I think it's probably 500 odd turned brass parts. I mean, there's a million gun barrels, isn't there, on Yamato? So yeah, it's got resin parts, photo etch, turned parts, dry transfers, because as you know, there are no hull markings in the kit, so it's nice to have those, and also the wooden deck, obviously, which hopefully will fit perfectly. So very interested to see that. I've also bought this. I think I mentioned this before, didn't I? I bought these. This is a set of 3 turrets in 1/200 scale with all the, you can see all the detail down underneath. But apparently there are inaccuracies with the Trumpeter turrets, but apparently there's inaccuracies with these as well. Something to do with the shape around, where are we? Around here. Something to do with the shape. So yeah, we'll have a look at that. Maybe I'll make some resin ones. We shall see. So there we are. So that's Yamato stuff. Sorry, Yamato. Apparently when you say Yamato, think of it as 3 lots of 2 letters. Yamato. Yamato. And that's that way you're correct. The only downside to that Pontos set, I think I did speak to Kim about this. Kim is the owner of Pontos, designer and everything. And he hasn't done the degaussing cable. Which is a shame. I would love to have seen a photo etch degaussing cable, because the kit one's a bit soft. But also on the kit, on the starboard side, where the degaussing cable comes along, and then about two-thirds of the way down the hull, it goes up and then into a hole, obviously where it's charged inside the hull, and there's like a hatch over the top of where it goes in. It's like a circular hatch. And I said, that's not on the kit, can you do that? So he's made that in photo etch. So you're basically going to cut into your degaussing cable that's moulded onto the hull as a raised detail, and then up and in the side and put the cap on. So he's done that at least. There is talk of a second set coming out if there's enough interest in the first set, so we shall see. So there, that's still on staying on the subject of Japanese stuff. This has arrived. Yes, finally. I ordered it in June 2021, and it's finally arrived. Here it is. So can't wait to get out in that. I picked it up yesterday. I drove it home in torrential rain in the dark, and quite scary. Bumper to bumper, mirror to mirror on the M5, doing 40 mile an hour in the torrential rain with no street lights. It was just unbelievably, oh my god. You know, again, old man syndrome, I expect. I also have another new kit on the way, which I've bought from eBay. I did look around local suppliers and no one had it in stock. It's a model that I've wanted ever since I knew it was coming out, and I didn't think it would ever actually get released. If you remember, a while back I built the 1/72 scale tow pole from Zvezda. It was on the shelf behind me here, and then it got knocked off, and so I just threw it away, which I hadn't now, but never mind. If you go back, you have a look, you see a full build of that kit on my videos. But Trumpeter have released it in 35th scale, so it's huge. But it's a kit I'm really excited about. It's a kit I want to build. It's a kit I've wanted ever since when they did the Scud. I thought, I hope they do that, and I hope they do the Chinese one as well. I think the tow pole has got what is it, 16 wheels, I think. It's got 8 wheels per side, and then you've got the Chinese one, I think has got 20 wheels. I think it's got 10 wheels per side, so it's even longer. It's huge, the mobile launcher. So hopefully they'll do that one as well, because it's going to be very, very similar in design. But obviously at the moment, probably a little bit inappropriate, so I probably won't do a review of it. But maybe those that want to see it, I don't know, I'll sort something out. But yeah, really, really looking forward to that one. And also, finally, I've had an email from Ed this morning over at Premium Hobbies. He's had some new stuff in from Infini. And as we know, we've got here I have the full set of Infini sanders and everything in the box. In the Premium Hobbies box, which is a nice thing to have. And as you know, I love them to bits. I don't use anything else other than Premium Hobbies, other than Infini sanders, except for these. These are the Flory Skinny Sticks, and I wish Infini would make some, because these are no longer available or no longer in production. I'm not sure if he's got any left. Yeah, so as we know, everything Infini make is awesome. So now they've done some scribers, which will be really nice. They'll be very, very good. And they've also done some tape. So some low-tack tape, which looks very, very similar. If you remember, I had a package generously sent to me from Jason over at Aussie Modeler. And there we go. Masking tape. This is Icky Sticky. It's an Australian manufacturer. But as we know, a lot of these companies don't actually manufacture anything. They repackage. And interestingly, this is the same tape. It looks exactly the same as the Infini stuff, so we shall see. So I will hopefully have some Infini stuff and be able to do a comparison. So that will probably be cheaper in Australia than the Infini stuff. But if we're in the UK, obviously postage is going to be a killer from Australia, and then you have your VAT and everything. So good to know that we can get the same product, if it is the same product, on both sides of the planet. So yeah, the scribers apparently are very much like the Funtech ones. Remember, I did a review of these. These are the Funtech scribers, and they have you won't be able to see it on there, but they have a square end. So when you do the scribing, instead of it being a V, so it gets wider the deeper you go, it just stays the same width. So apparently they're very much like that. So I look forward to seeing those. On the subject, before I go of Skinny Sanders, I've got these as well. Ed sent me these. These are the Albion Hobbies mini sanding sticks, and as we can see, they're very slim. If I just get one singled out, oh come on, there we go. If you look at the pink one on the top, you can see that it's much narrower than the Flory Skinny stick. Only downside I can see to these, they're very coarse. The finest one is 400 grit, and they go up to 100 grit, which is very, very coarse. You know, I don't know why you would want that coarseness in a skinny stick, but we'll try them out. I mean, if they last, I know they're not very expensive. If they last, then they could be an alternative. But there's 15 in there. There's 3 of each grit. You've got 400, 320, 240, 180, and 100 grit, and that's them there. So if you want some of those, get hold of them. Edit Premium Hobbies, get you some in. But there we go. So that's about that for now. So as I say, I'm sorry I've been a bit quiet during the month of October. I've been a bit fed up, as I say, and I, just need to get the act together, really, I suppose. I have been doing some work on my Mustang. I've got another channel called Nigel's Mustang channel. Go take a look at that. And so I've been working on that as well. I've got another video going out on that today or tomorrow, and there's also a new product review going out on that as well. So yeah, stick around. Thank you for all your support, as I say, and to those of you that contribute to the channel. I have said the last couple of months now, with the way things are with fuel prices and energy and food and everything, cost of living is going through the roof. If you are struggling, please, make me the last person on your list of monthly outgoings, because it's crazy to be sending me $5-10 a month or whatever, and you're struggling. So having said that, a lot of you have upped. So a lot of you have gone from sort of $2 a month to $5 a month, or 5 to 10 or whatever. So thank you very, very much for your generosity. It is very much appreciated, and your donations, your contributions pay for all the stuff you see on the channel, basically. So it's very, very much appreciated. So as I say, there'll be some music now and then a list of names of all those that contribute to the channel. And I'll see you all soon. So thank you for watching. As I say, keep your eyes peeled. I'll have that that Yamato Pontos review hopefully in a week. We'll have the Spitfire on the bench hopefully in a week. I'll have the Trumpeter Topol on the bench hopefully within a week. God, blimey. And for those of you that are interested, I've actually cancelled my Sherman order, basically because I've got so much on my plate. I've cancelled the order for the Sherman, the 1/16 scale, so you won't be seeing a review of that or anything on here. I'm sure there's going to be many people doing build reviews and all sorts of that kit, so I'm afraid it won't be showing on here. Sorry. So there we go. So I'll see you all soon. As I say, thanks for watching, and bye for now.